Hey guys, NFC Championship Showdown. We got the New Orleans Saints taking on the LA Rams in a rematch of the 2018 NFC Championship game. Do you guys watch the Monday Night Football game between the Saints and the Texans? Whoo! That was a phenomenal game. Drew Brees and the Saints possessed a 27-21 lead, and Deshaun Watson said, Hold up. I'm from Clemson. I've done this before against St. Nick and the Alabama defense. In fact, I've done it to them twice in the national championship game. I'll be used to this. I love me some Deshaun. On the very first play, boop, hit DeAndre Hopkins. And then in the middle of the field, let me hit my new guy, Kenny Stills, I just acquired from Miami. Touchdown, 27-27. Texans attempted an extra point. They missed the extra point. However, the play was negated by a roughing the kicker penalty. Fairbairn, the Texans kicker, had another opportunity to kick an extra point. He made it the second time around. The Saints players were just like, man, this keeps happening to us all the time. It happened in 2017 against Minnesota. It happened last year against the Rams. We're just unlucky. They were pissed off, and Drew Brees said, I got this. Guys, it's fine. We can go down there, score a field goal, or we can pout about this. What do you want to do? And Drew Brees, boop, picked apart the Texans' defense, put Will Lutz in field goal range. Let's break it down. He hit Ted Ginn Jr. on his very first play. The second play, hit Michael Thomas. 6 seconds to go, spiked the football. Then he hit Ted Ginn Jr. again, used his final timeout with 2 seconds to go. Timeout. Put Will Lutz in field goal range. It was a 57-yarder. Will Lutz made the field goal. Saints players started celebrating. Drew Brees still has a lot left in the tank, folks. Don't just throw this guy away. He's a special quarterback, and he's still got a whole lot, and he's better than Jared Goff, and he will show that this Sunday. This two-headed backfield between Alvin Kamara and Latavius Murray isn't as good as the backfield with Kamara and Mark Ingram, but Latavius Murray is still a solid back, folks. He was the lead back in 2017 when the Vikings went to the NFC Championship game, had some phenomenal games in Oakland. Latavius Murray can carry the load, no question about it, and Alvin Kamara is a top 5 running back. When I look at Drew Brees and his receiving core, I say, man, oh man, this year's receiving core is way better than last year's. He gets Ted Ginn back. He loves throwing at Ted Ginn. Targeted him last year in the NFC Championship game. He continued to target him because the Rams tried taking away Michael Thomas. He loves him some Ted Ginn. He's got Traquan Smith in his second year. He had some big flash plays on Monday Night Football. He's got Michael Thomas, one of the best receivers in the league. And now Drew Brees finally has a tight end in Jared Cook. Now, is Jared Cook Jimmy Graham? No. But is Jared Cook a solid player? Yes. This offensive line on Monday night looked like it didn't miss a beat, even without Max Unger. Eric McCoy stepped in, did his job, played very well. Saints look solid offensively. Defensively, their secondary, the Ohio State secondary that I was raving about, doesn't look as good. P.J. Williams got picked on, Eli Apple got picked on. But folks, Deshaun Watson's way better than Jared Goff. Jared Goff, I don't know if he can do what Deshaun did on Monday night. Let's be real here. In New Orleans, their defense, they had 6 sacks in that ball game. The Rams this offseason got worse on their offensive line. They lost Roger Saffold to the Titans. I think that's a big loss. I still think the Rams are a top 3, top 4 team in the NFC. But I think this loss really hurts them, and it will hurt them in this ball game. Last week, against Carolina, at Carolina, Cam Newton missed some big-time throws. And I was just like, man, what's wrong with Cam? Super Cam, right? Nah, he didn't look like Super Cam. And I was just thinking, okay, that's the first game of the season. Maybe Cam Newton needs another game to really adjust, get his feet set. Last night against Tampa Bay, he didn't look so good. So that Rams Week 1 win isn't as impressive as what the Saints did on Monday night against a good Houston Texans squad. Cam missed some plays. He overthrew some receivers. He underthrew some receivers. Those are opportunities that Drew Brees will not pass up. I got the Saints winning this ball game. I think the Saints really want to punch LA in the mouth. The Saints truly feel like they got robbed in last year's NFC Championship game. They truly feel like they were the better team last year and they deserve to go to Super Bowl 53. They had this game circled on their schedule right when the schedules got released. They want to beat the Rams. They want their revenge. This is a big game. I don't know if Jared Goff can handle the expectations. I have no doubt that Drew Brees can. I have the Saints pulling out this dub. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please subscribe.